A Little Princess, Chapter 18, Hungry in the Attic.
Hi guys, today I'm going to read you a book called A Little Princess, Chapter 18, Hungry in the Attic. When Sarah returned from an errand, she saw Miss Minchin. The headmistress has just come downstairs to scold the cook. "Where have you been, Sarah?" Miss Minchin demanded. "You have been out for hours." "I've been doing errands for the cook," Sarah answered. "It's hard to walk quickly because the streets are so wet and muddy." "Don't make excuses and don't tell lies," Miss Minchin shouted at Sarah. Then she went back upstairs. Sarah went to see the cook, who was in a bad mood because of Miss Minchin's scolding. "You're so late," the cook was happy to have someone to shout at. Sarah laid her bundles on the table. "Here are your things. May I have something to eat?" She said softly. "Supper is finished," the cook snapped. "There's some bread in the pantry." "That's all you get this time of day." Sarah found the bread. It was old and hard and dry, but she ate it anyway. Then she climbed slowly upstairs to her room. She was glad to see a glimmer of light under her door. That meant Ermengarde has come to visit. She pushed open the door. Ermengarde sat in the middle of the bed with her feet tucked under her. She had her red shawl wrapped around her shoulders. "I didn't expect to see you tonight, Ermengarde," Sarah said. "Miss Amelia has gone out to visit an old aunt," Ermengarde explained. "No one else ever comes to look into beds after we're in bed. I could stay here until morning if I wanted to." Ermengarde pointed to the table under the skylight. "Oh, Sarah," said Ermengarde in despair. "Look what my father sent me. More books." Sarah moved brightened insistently. "Oh, these are beautiful books. I've always wanted to read this one about the French Revolution." "Well, I don't want to read it. I know he will test me on all of these books. But I still don't want to read any of them." "Do you know what we could do?" Sarah said eagerly. Her cheeks were flushed. "I could read the books and then I could describe them to you. It would be like telling you stories." "That's a wonderful idea," said Ermengarde. "I've been doing better since you helped me with my French lesson." "I've been helping Lottie with her math too," Sarah said. "Miss Minchin had no idea why we're suddenly so smart," Ermengarde said. The two girls laughed. Sarah suddenly startled and looked up at the skylight. "Did you hear something?" Sarah said. "No," said Ermengarde. It sounded like somebody was dragging something across the roof," Sarah said. "Maybe it was..." This time they both heard the same sound, but it wasn't coming from the roof. It was Minchin's voice, and she sounded angry. Sarah quickly put out the candle. "Miss Minchin is scolding Becky," whispered Sarah. "She's making Becky cry." "Will Miss Minchin come in here?" Ermengarde was in panic. No, she will think I'm sick. Stay still, Sarah whispered. It was rare for Miss Minchin to come up the stair to the attic. Sarah could only think of one another time that she had done so. But now she was angry enough to be coming at least part of the way. You rude, lying child, Miss Minchin shouted at Becky. The cook tell me things are constantly being stolen from the kitchen. It isn't me, Becky began to sob. I'm hungry all the time, but I don't steal food. Miss Minchin sounded out of breath. You should go to prison for stealing that piece of meat pie. She slapped at Becky. Go to bed. It wasn't me, Becky insisted. And again, Sarah and Ermengarde heard the sound of a slap. Miss Minchin stomped down the stairs. Sarah and Ermengarde had heard Becky crying in the next room. I didn't take it, Becky sobbed. The cook gave it to her boyfriend, the policeman. This made me so angry, Sarah said. She stood in the center of the dark room, clenching her fist fiercely. The cook is wicked and cruel. She's the one who's stealing, not Becky. Sarah lit her candles again. Poor Becky is always hungry. Sometimes she eats crusts out of trash. To Sarah Ermengarde's surprise, Sarah burst into tears. Oh, Sarah, Ermengarde looked at Sarah. For the first time, she noticed how thin her friend was. I hate to add this, but are you ever hungry? Yes, Sarah burst out. I'm hungry all the time. I'm so hungry right now that I could almost eat you. And Becky is even hungrier than I am. Oh, I have no idea, said Sarah Ermengarde, but I know just what to do. And that is the end. Thank you for listening. Goodbye.